Hi guys, for this video lesson, we're going to discuss business and consumer loans under your general mathematics from quarter 2, module 11. I'm your subject teacher, Arvin Enriquez. Our lesson objectives: at the end of this video lesson, you are expected to first define loan and its related terms. Second, illustrate business loan and consumer loan, and distinguish business loan from consumer loan, or what is the difference between your business loan and consumer loan. Let us now deal with your business and consumer loans. According to Max of the movie The Adventures of Shark Boy and Love Girl, dream a better dream, then work to make it real. So if you have a big dream, you should have an extra bigger persistence to achieve that dream. It is applicable to all. If you want to buy something big and expensive, you must save for it. If you want a car, a house, or if you want to start your own business, you must deal with it diligently. Is it right? So there's a question that no, if you dream a better dream, then work to make it real. There is no such thing in life as a shortcut. There is no shortcut. You need to earn it hard. So there's a hard-earned money, hard-earned dream. So you need to work for it as a person. So, but in this world of modern business, you have the option to achieve these dreams or buy what you want instantly by just paying a certain amount at a certain period and interest. You can have the money. Yes, you are right. We can apply for loans. So basically, that is the concept of loans. If we want to buy or we want to achieve our dream or to buy something instantly, we can apply for a loan. And to know more about loans, welcome to this module. This lesson will give you insights on the basic concepts of loans, specifically on business and consumer loans. And at the end of this module, you should be able to decide wisely on the appropriateness of business and consumer loans and its proper utilization. Now, are you all ready? So that will be the questions. So basically, this module is all about your business and consumer loans. So the basic concept of loans are very familiar to every individual. Yes, it is, no? It is very familiar to us. The basic concepts of loans. Through loans, people, business persons, entrepreneurs, and even family persons receive assistance, no, in addressing financial needs from different lending corporations or institutions. So loans is not just limited to borrowing money in a bank to finance business expansion, but also it covers the use of credit cards, amortizing appliances, and many more. So those are the real life applications of these what we call loans. Now let's deal with this what's in. So before we dig into the main topic of this module, the business and consumer loans, let us have the first background on the concept of loans. Here, the basic concept of loans are very familiar to all of us. Yes, it is, no? Through loans, any individual can receive assistance in addressing financial needs from different lending corporations. Loans are not just limited to borrowing money in a bank to finance business expansion, but also covers the use of credit card, amortizing appliances, and many more. And that is the introductions that we can get from this on how we deal with this consumer, no? Consumer and business loans. Now, for us to understand more and before we dig into the main topic of this module, let's deal with this activity. The following statements describe the basic terms related to the topic of this module that you are most likely familiar with. So we're going to rearrange the jumbled letters to reveal the answer. Write your answer on the given space. So for number one, it is a financial obligation of paying someone of a certain amount for the use of his or her money. So that will be a loan, no? If we're going to rearrange this jumbled letter here, as you can see, the answer will be loan. Now, for number two. Number two, it is the amount paid to borrow money. So if we were going to arrange again these jumbled letters here, the answer will be interest. Now for number three, it is the amount of money that the loan applicant requests to borrow. And that will be principal for number three. And for number four, it is the payment or interest level used to determine a borrower's monthly payment. So that will be rate. If we rearrange these letters, no, we can get rate for this one. Now for number five, it is the maturity or length of time over which a loan extends. For instance, 1 year, 5 years, or more. So if we are going to arrange this EMRT, we can provide a word which is term that is best suitable on this description for number 5. And the final answer for number 5 will be term. Now let's deal with what's new. So we're going to read the story of the two best friends, analyze their situation, and try to answer the questions below. So here, best friends forever. So Bessie and Connie are childhood best friends since elementary. Even their parents are also friends and treated each other as family. The two girls went to the same school up to college but different courses. Connie took up architecture while Bessie got into business administration. But even though they were not in the same college, they see to it that they still have time to each other, especially at times that they need someone to lean on and a shoulder to cry on. Because of their dedication, hard work, and innate intelligence, there is no doubt that the both of them graduated as cum laude. So Bessie and Connie have big dreams. They are dreaming not only for themselves but for their family. The Filipino culture of close family ties was very evident among them, as you can see, no? Because even their parents, they are friends and treated each other as family. So here the scenario. So one day, after graduation, Bessie and Connie talked to each other and discussed their plans. "Hi, sister. How are you today?" Bessie said. "I'm good, sister. How about you?" Connie asked. "I'm also fine, sis," Bessie said. "So what's our plan, sis? Now that we graduated from college, it's our turn to help our family," Connie said. "Yeah, I'm planning to expand our family business so that I could practice my degree at the same time. I could help my parents," Bessie said. So as the continuation of the scenario where Bessie and Connie are both involved, here, that's a good plan. Well, I also want to practice my degree in architecture. That's why I want to build a new house for my family. I want to give my parents their dream house, Connie replied to Bessie. We really have big dreams, sis, but we are just starting. How can we do that? Bessie asked. Well, my uncle is working at North South Bank, and they offer loans that we can pay while working with our plans. Connie explained. So, Connie explained to Bessie the concept of loans wherein her uncle was involved on that North-South bank. Now, I think that is a good idea, sis. We will be working hard to make a good payment for that loan. At the same time, we could start with what we are dreaming of, Bessie said. Now, the next morning, Bessie and Connie went to the bank to apply for their loans. After talking to the bank manager, accomplishing all the forms and submitting all the requirements, their loans were approved. How is your application, sis? Bessie asked to Connie. It's okay. They asked me for a collateral and I submitted an income tax return and a bank statement. Then they give me 10 years as the term of my loan at 6.5% annual interest, Connie explained. And then, hmm, I see. Well, I was also asked for a collateral. So I gave the title of our house. They also required the owners of our business who happened to be my parents as guarantors. I was also asked to submit credit reports, income tax returns, and our business financial statement. They only give me 5 years to pay my loan at 10% interest rate, Bessie also explained. So even though they applied for different loans, good thing that it was both approved, and the two promised to make the best out of the money lent to them to start their dreams. So both Connie and Bessie applied for a loan and both are approved. Here are the questions. These are the guide questions for us to understand more the concept of loans where both Connie and Bessie, you know, were involved. For number one, who among them applied for a loan easier? Why do you say so? So we're looking for that person who applied for a loan easier. It's between Connie and Bessie. Now, if that is the case, what are the considerations? No, what are the requirements being asked to them? Is it more requirements to be asked? No, between these two different loans with different interest rate. So as you can see on the given values or numbers in this scenario between Bessie and Connie, and those are the stuff that we need to look for and to assess who among them applied for a loan easier. Now for number two, what were the requirements asked for the approval of their loans? So here, there's a given requirements. For example, credit report, income tax returns, and our business financial statement. No, those are the requirements being asked for the approval of their loans. And for number three, in what way do you think Bessie's loan is different from Connie's loan? Definitely the term and the interest rate. No, so you need to look for the term, which is 10 years and 5 years, and the interest rate is 6.5 and 10% to be applied annually. So there is a big difference from that. For number four, do you think applying for a loan is a good or bad? So it is good if you invest it or if you want to expand business, no? It is bad if you just buy it for your wants and not for your needs. If you just buy once, then that's bad. And for number 5, if you will apply for a loan, what will be your plan so that you will never fail in paying it? So you need to look for something that you can earn more than what you applied for a loan. For example, if your payment for a loan every month is 5,000, so you need to look for something which you can earn more than 5,000 so you can pay that particular loan, no, every month. Your payment, no, periodic payment, I mean, every month. That's why if you will apply for a loan, so you need to make sure that you have plan, no, after accepting the money from that application. Then if you want to try some businesses, or if you want to expand, no, an existing businesses of your family, then it's uh it's a better choice compared to just using it, no, in buying your wants. So you just need to make sure that you will never fail in paying it. Now let's deal with what is it. So the story of Bessie and Connie, aside from it's a story of best friends, it is also a story of two different kinds of loans: the business loan and consumer loan. A business loan is what Bessie applied for. So we can define your business loan here, no, is a money lent specifically for a business purpose, from the word business loan. So specifically, this, this is a money lent for a business purposes. So it may be used to start a business or to have a business expansion. So we can start a business, or we can expand, no, an existing business. Now, the business loan includes microloans, invoice financing, mezzanine financing, bank loans, asset-based financing, cash flows loans, as well as business cash advances. And on the other hand, Connie applied for a consumer loan, which is money lent to an individual for personal or family purposes. Consumer loan includes credit cards, mortgage, home equity, lines of credit, refinances, auto loan, auto loans, students loans, as well as personal loans. Here, while reading the story, you also encounter the following terms. First, no, these are collateral, term of the loan, and guarantor. But before dealing with these terms, no, how businesses borrow, and there's a question here, no, how businesses borrow money to fund their operating costs is fundamentally different than the consumer loan definition. We can say that, no, while some purchases may be similar, such as buying real estate, the term of a business loan and the terms of a consumer loan can vary greatly. Of course, the biggest difference between a business loan and a consumer loan is who the borrower is for the loan. And that is the big considerations that we need to look for, the borrower. Now, dealing with these terms here, no, first term is your collateral. When we say collateral, assets used to secure the loan. It may be real estate or other investment. No, for the applicable collateral, no, we can say that both business loans and consumer loans usually, no, require collateral, and it's automatic that if you apply for a loan, you are required to pass or a certain collateral, no, otherwise known as assets. So these are assets. Example, title of a land, or any OR of your vehicle or a motorcycle. I mean, no, to secure the loan. It is the security of the bank who makes the funds available for you as a borrower. So for what types of loans collateral may include real estate or investments. In addition, a business loan may be collateralized, no, by equipment. It can be equipment, no. We can use as a collateral, no. When we apply for a business loan, we can apply, no. I mean, we can use as a collateral our equipment, furniture, and fixtures or inventory, no? Wherein if there's an existing loan, I mean existing business, and we apply for a business loan, then we should provide them, no, a copy of that inventory for them to see the behavior and the flow of your businesses. Is it for expansion or uh, near to declare a bankruptcy? So in addition to securing the assets of the business, no, a business loan, we can say that the business loan may also require that the business owners make personal assets available as well. So we need to make sure that the personal assets should be available, no? Now, dealing with the term of the loan. When we say term of the loan here, is it the time it is the time to pay the entire loan, as you can see here, no? So the term of a business loan are usually shorter. Yes, it is, no? As you can see from the scenario where Bessie and Connie were involved, the term of a business loan are usually shorter and include a higher interest rate than those of consumer loan. Yes, it is, no? This can sometimes depend, no, on the length of the time the business has been operating as well as the amount of collateral that is available for the loan. So you need to take note of that, no? If a business loan, for example, is secured only by inventory, the term will be shorter and the interest rate will be higher than a loan secured by real estate. Yes, it is, because having a real estate is more secured compared to that inventory. So some business loans will also have a call, no, feature where the bank is allowed to call the loan due at a specific time. If this happens, no, the business must pay the entire outstanding amount of the loan. So those are the considerations that we need to look for the term of the loan dealing with your business and consumer loans. Now, as a part of the guarantor here, no, a guarantor is a person who guarantees to pay for someone else financial obligation if the borrower fail to do so. So the implication of this guarantor, no, a consumer loan typically does not require a guarantor or to sign the loan. Yes, it is no, once you apply for a consumer loan, you don't need a guarantor to sign for you. So a guarantor is a person, no, who is guaranteeing that the borrower will repay the loan. She is the one, no, she is the person who is guaranteeing that the borrower will repay the loan. If the loan is not repaid on schedule by the borrower, the bank has the legal ability to pursue the guarantor of the loan for payment. So, if the borrower has no capacity to repay the loan, no, it is the obligation now of the guarantor to repay these what we call payments of the loan. Now, according to lending tree, no, when a business takes out loan, the owners of the business usually have to sign the loan as guarantors. Yes, it is, no. In doing this, they may be putting their personal assets at risk in addition to the assets of the business. So that's how we deal with guarantor, term of the loan, and collateral in your business and consumer loan. So those are the things that you need to take note. So here is the business loan versus your consumer loan. As you can see here, there is a table which represents the term of reference, your business loan, and your consumer loan. For your second and third column, for the term of reference, here is the collateral. For your business loan, may require collateral. So it can be real estate, other investment, equipment, fixtures, or furniture. Now, for the consumer loan, may also require a collateral. So here are some of the examples of that collateral. Now, for the guarantor in your business loan, it requires the business owner to sign as the guarantor. Yes, it is now dealing with your business loan. It is being required that the business owner should sign as a guarantor. Now, for the consumer loan, does not usually require a guarantor to sign, no? Now, for the documents for your business loan, the lendee has to submit a credit report, income tax returns, and the company's financial statement because they need to see if this company is for expansion or it's nearly declaring of bankruptcy. Now, for consumer loan here, the lendee may require a credit report, bank statements, and income tax return if he or she is employed. A certificate of employment and employee pay slips will be submitted. So that will be your consumer loan and business loan for this one. Now, for the term of the loan here, as you can see, shorter term for your business loan, but the interest rate, but there is a higher interest rate, but in your consumer loan, there's a longer term and the lower interest rate because it is more risky, from the for the part of the lender, no, if you are dealing with business loan. That's why it is shorter and there's an applied higher interest compared to your consumer loan. So here are the examples, as you can see. So for number one, Andrea, a hardworking trans woman who recently finished her short course on hair and makeup, is planning to put up her small salon. She was also advised by her friends to apply for a bank loan. Which loan will she apply? A business loan or a consumer loan? So the answer for that, Andrea needs a business loan since she is planning to use the money to start her salon business. So you need to look for your plans and after dealing no and after assessing your plans, try to assess which of the two types of loans are you going to deal with and that best fits no on your in your plan as you can see no. So there's a lot of considerations here before we can say that Andrea needs a business loan. Why is that we conclude that he needs to apply for a business loan? Because she wants to start a new business, her salon business. That's why Andrea needs to apply for a business loan. For number two, Mr. Sion is an environmentalist who is planning to conduct a mangrove planting at Barangay Vara. He wants to cover all the expenses for this activity, but he realized that his money is not enough. So he needs to borrow money to finance his advocacy. If he going to apply for a business loan or a consumer loan, so there is a question that is he going to apply for a business loan or a consumer loan? So which of which? Now the answer for that is that Mr. Sion will apply for a consumer loan since the money that he will borrow is for the finances of his activity. So Mr. Sion uh, was not going uh, uh, to have a new business, no? He was not planned to create or to build a new business. So he just want to finance his activity. That's why Mr. Sion should apply for a consumer loan, not for a business loan, because it is only to finance his activity. So the borrowed money for that application, no, he will going to use this one to finance his activity. So for your activity, so you can put your answer in a Catleyan notebook. So you're going to identify whether the following illustrates a business loan or a consumer loan. You just simply write BL if the situation shows a business loan and CL if it is states a consumer loan. Again, you're going to put CL or BL, not the entire words, which is business loan and consumer loan. You can just simply write BL for business loan and CL for consumer loans. For first statement, Mr. Manzano plans to have a barbershop. He wants to borrow some money from the bank for him to buy the equipment and furniture for the barbershop. Is it consumer or business loan? So that will be the question. Now for number 2, Margaret is planning to take up engineering as her college course. To support her, Mr. and Mrs. Albar, her parents, borrowed money from the bank for her financial needs. Is it business loan or consumer loan? So it's up to you whether you answer business loan or consumer loan. Now for number 3, because of his love for our country, Mr. Raso always conduct an Independence Day presentation to his barangay. But because of COVID-19, he got a problem with his business and needs extra money to finance his advocacy. He realized that he needs to borrow money from the bank to continue his annual Independence Day activity. So we're going to finance an activity using the money that he's going to borrow, no, from the bank. And for number 4, Mr. Bonifacio wants to have some improvements on their 100-year-old ancestral house in Sariaya, Quezon, which was also identified as a historical house in the province. He wants to repair the ceiling in preparation for the rainy season. He will borrow some money from the bank to finance this plan. Is it business loan or consumer loan? So you need to look for the keywords. If they plan to for a business, then that's for business loan. If if they just want to finance a certain activity or plans, that's a consumer loan. Now for number 5, no, Mr. Santiago owns the Kakanin food cart business. He wants to out another food cart on a new mall in Tayabas City. He decided to have a loan amounting of to 100,000 pesos to establish the new business. Is it business loan or consumer loan? For number 6, in preparation for the online learning for her children due to COVID-19 pandemic, Mrs. Castro decided to buy laptops for them and got an internet connection. But because of the short in budget, she needed to borrow money amounting to 80,000 pesos for this school preparation. Is it consumer or business loan? So it's up to you guys whether you answer your business loan and consumer loan. You just simply what? You just simply answer BL and CL, then explain why is it BL and why is CL. So for number 7, instead of working as a manager in a certain company, Mr. De Guzman decided to leave his job and put up an internet cafe instead. To finance his business, he borrowed money from a Kabayan bank. Because Anna believed that Filipinos are truly honest for number 8, she decided to put up an honesty bookstore in front of Excellence National High School. Everyone can get what they need and pay for it without anyone in the cashier. But before she can own this shop, she borrowed 1 million pesos from the bank to finance the expenses in putting up this bookstore. Number 9, Wisier excelled in science and even won various competitions relative to applied science. At the back of her achievements are her supportive parents. Because she invested before she invested the COVID-19 scanning robot, her parents need to finance her project with a big amount. Because of her parents believe in her, they even borrowed money from the bank just for her to finish her invention. And for number 10, Sandria really loves her family. They supported her in all of her endeavors. As return of gratitude, she promised them that they will make a tour of great places in the world. To realize her promise and to help her finance their tour, she applied for a personal loan amounting to 200,000 pesos to Bank XY. Again, you're going to identify if these applications align to business loan and consumer loan. If that is for business loan, just simply write BL and defend your answer. If if these statements are aligned to your consumer loan, just simply put CL, then defend your answer. Why you answered CL and why you answered BL. And that is your task for this module. Thanks for watching. So please like, comment, and share, and subscribe.